Across the world, there are over 875 million fans, one of the greatest sports ever, table tennis, or ping pong. Ping pong has changed greatly from when it was first created to when it first spread across the world and how it's played now. According to Athnet, when ping pong was first created, they think it was about the 1880s, and it was used to play tennis during the winter. Since they couldn't play it outside, they would bring it inside. And it was usually played by high society, by like noblemen in England. And they didn't have any official equipment or anything, so they would just have a normal table, and for a net, they would stack books. They would carve cork into a ball, and they would use cigar boxes as a racket. And according to Olympic.org, the tournaments first started around the 1900s, and they had up to 300 people. And there's a Japanese professor who came to America, and he heard about ping pong, and he learned how to play it. And when he eventually went back to Japan, he brought it to his university, and that is how it started to spread across Japan and into Asia. There was also an Englishman named James Gibb who kind of revolutionized ping pong when he created the celluloid ball, which just helped with better playing. So when ping pong first started, it was a mere parlor game, but when it spread, it started to change very quickly. So when ping pong first started to kind of evolve, they changed to using the celluloid balls instead of like a rubber ball or a cork ball. And that just helped with the speed and then putting spin on the ball. They then stopped using just wood rackets or cigar boxes, and someone invented pimpled rubber, which they then put over the wood racket, which helped with spin on the ball and helped the racket stay in shape longer. And eventually, they lowered the net. The net was relatively high, but they had to lower it because in the 1936 World Champions, 2 players competed over a point for over an hour. So they decided to lower the net to increase the speed and how entertaining, and to make the game more entertaining to watch. And then there's a Japanese player who invented the foam paddle, which helped increase the speed of the ball and put even more spin on the ball. And spin and speed is extremely important because there's the top spin and back spin, which are harder to hit back. And so even though ping pong has already changed greatly, it was not done improving just yet. Today, players often use rubber-coated wood or carbon fiber rackets, and according to Athnet, we now use hollow celluloid balls, which can help the speed reach up to 150 kilometers per hour or 93 miles an hour in like the professional leagues. And today, players often use a strong forehand, and they have a weaker backhand. And topspin is very important to the modern playing style today. And so now, because of all these changes, ping pong is the best that it can be. Today we explore the history and the evolution of ping pong, from when it was first created, to when it spread, and to how it's played now. It went from chumps playing a silly game to champs playing in the Olympics. So don't be a chump, be a champ and play ping pong.